So in the last video, we actually made a cache system for the Sandbox Tycoon. In this video, we're going to be looking at a new module that I have recently written today, actually, the time of recording this. So it's, as you can see, it's just around 342 lines, including the long comment, which is 46 lines. But still, this is just, like, basically almost 300 lines. So, yeah, this is a easing handler. Basically, it has every function or easing function that Roblox doesn't, and it also has a linear function, but that's just because I wanted to test some things. I'm leaving it in if people want to test with like a simpler easing function, but anyway, we're just going to put a local script inside of a UI object. So pretty much I have a very simple UI object. So 0.288 was it? Yeah. It's pretty simple. So it's just a frame with a button in it and a button to open it. So it's basically going to be shop. Let's edit the text. We're going to say open. Whoops. Open. And then we're going to say close. Done. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit the text here just to give it some more kind of, I don't know. I like doing this just to kind of make it look a little bit more, you know, I don't know. Anyway, basically all you need is a UI object that you want to tween, basically. And so yeah, we're just going to use this. So let's put this UI object back at 1, because I want to kind of be like a shop, where you open it and then close it. So let's go back into the local script and look at what you need. So the using functions that this includes is linear, cubic, exponential, and circular. Now, if you don't want any of those easing functions, you don't have to watch this video. And if you want a tutorial on how to make your own module on basically making this, then comment down below, because you can make your own custom easing functions. If you want me to add a couple of those that I've created, or I guess kind of copied again, but still sort of created, then just comment down below. And I'll add more, or if you have one that you have, just comment down the math down below, and I'll convert it over to Lua, if I can. Some of these are actually pretty difficult, but, yeah. So yeah, just a disclaimer, I did not create any of these. These are all made by other people. I have no... The only one that I sort of edited was this one, because usually you just have return t times c divided by d plus b. Usually you just have that. But I updated it so that it's kind of like, if you don't have to add anything, you don't. But it's not a huge deal. Basically, the reason why linear is still in here is because it's simple enough that if you want to try stuff out without, you know, ruining these, then you can do that and then work on adding it to here. If you don't like something about one of them, then you can just try it on linear. But yeah, also it's for testing purposes for me, and I just kind of thought, hey, if people want to test stuff out, I'll just leave it in. But anyway, basically, let's just get started. First of all, we need to require the easing handler. So easing handler, by the way, if you want this module, go get it on my profile. It is free for right now. It's open, I guess. All models are free, but if you want to get the script, go ahead and get it. I'm not going to leave a link in the description because I'm pretty sure you guys can go and find that. But yeah. So anyway, I have it located in modules in replicated storage, and yeah. So easing handler equals require, and then we can say game get service replicated storage dot modules dot easing handler. Done. Now we can say easing handler. Whoops. Is there something wrong with this? Get service. Game get service. There's no problem. Okay. Easing handler tween. Done. So what we're going to do is we're going to say script.parent.mouse button one click connect function done. And then we're also going to have one for script.parent .parent.open.mouse button one click connect function. If you know anything about UI, you'll know what I'm doing. So easing handler tween. So what do we need to do to get our UI object to tween? Well, first of all, I'm going to rename this to tween client, and then you just basically put a udim2 value. So udim2.new, and then you can just put that value in. So 0.288 was on the X, and just so you know, it doesn't support offset because that's kind of almost, I don't want to say deprecated, but it kind of is deprecated. I never use it because, well, who wants offset? Because then it's going to look different on other screens. And 0.222, this is just where I have it right now, or where I want it to go. Okay, so that's that. So then what you can do is you need to actually locate where it is. So in my case, it's script.parent.parent because I want to tween the main frame. Then it's in seconds, so I'm going to do 1 second, and then the direction, I'm going to do out, and then I'm going to say cubic, done. And now it's going to take all this data, and it's going to read it. So basically, it's the same thing as essentially Roblox's, except there's one more added. Actually, no, there's not. This is actually simpler than Roblox's, but there's just different. It's slightly different than Roblox's. The only change that I have is that there's not those, there's two after this, but there's this one in here, script.parent.parent, where you locate it, because it can't really find it, at least not in the current state. May get updated later, but yeah. So I'll just go through this again. So first you put in your udim2 value. Actually, we're gonna do, whoops, I messed up. 0.288, 0, 0.222, and 0. And then this is just gonna do 1. There we go. So, and this one's actually going to be in out. Then we got, obviously, script.parent.parent, which is the location of the model, or the UI object, time in seconds, and then to tween, we're going to do out for the direction, and then to, let's get that there. Then we have the style, which in this case we're going to do exponential, and then shell, done. And this is all we need. This is all we need to make our own tween if you're using my module. So let's just click here. As you can see, it tweens in, no errors in the output. We close it, and it's fine. There we go. Now, what if we were to have it go, what if we were to have, let's see. Whoops. No, I don't want to do that. What if we were to have it, like, let's say at 0, and we wanted to, or what if we had it at, like 0.3, or actually we'll do negative 0.9, oh, no, 1, 4, and then on the Y, we're going to do 0.3. So it's still going to tween. It's still going to tween to that one place. And then it's going to go to the place where you told it to. And then it's just going to do this. So no matter where you have it, it still works. Just like Roblox's does. So yeah, pretty much that is that video. It's a very simple video. It's just explaining what this does. If you want more details, you can basically look at the code here. A lot of it is a repeat. but there is a lot of things like that you might want to find out about how my module works. If you want me to make a tutorial on how to make your own easing module, because if you have your own custom functions, then yeah, then you can comment down below. Or if you want to know how to add your own easing functions to this current module, then you can go ahead and comment down below, because it's pretty simple. So anyway, that's basically that. I'm just going to be leaving it at that. We'll see you in the next video, and